Okay, so in the last video we discussed about the in-app notification. So basically an in-app notification is a kind of notification which we can show to a particular user on some events. In the last video we discussed how to create and show the in-app notification under this bell icon to a particular user on create of a record in account entity. So we can create in-app notification using the tool which is an XRM toolbox. It is a third-party tool for Microsoft Dataverse, Microsoft Dynamics 365, and there we need to search for the tool under this tool library tab, or once you install it you can see it under this tools tab. I have already installed it, so let's search it in the tools tab. The name of the tool is in-app notification builder. So here you can see this is the in-app notification builder. We need to click on that. It will ask us to connect to our CRM environment. So you need to connect it to generate in-app notification. For that we need to click on yes, and it will ask to select the connection string. So here is the connection string for my environment. We'll select it and click on OK. It will try to connect to this environment. Once it is successfully connected, it will open the tool for us and the window will look like that. So here you can see that there is some fields like title, body, toast type, expire sim, icon. All the fields are equally matching with the previous flow which we created directly in the Power Automate flow. In the Power Automate flow, when we add a new row in the notification tab, we see similar kind of fields like title, body, data, icon type, owner, priority. So similarly we have fields there available in that tool library. The only thing is here we need to manually write the strings, like to open the record or to show the data in the notification card. We have to write it manually. If we don't want to do that manually, there is a tool by which we can also do that same thing. So we will go inside the tool and we will try to replicate the same in-app notification which we created earlier. Here in the right side you see, on basis of the input provided in this area, a notification will be shown to the user like this. If I change it, so it will show on the right side also. So in our case we will show it to the user on create of account record. So we can pass the title as new account created. Okay, after that we have the body, and also you can see there we need to pass the link by using this kind of format. If we want to add the link here, in that case we directly have a link button to add the link. Also we have image button to add images. Also we can format our string characters using the bold, italic buttons. Okay, so if you want to show this in bold letters, you will select it and click on the bold button. So this will be seen as bold letters. Okay, similarly we want to add some link to open the record. In case here what we can do, as we know this value of John is not static, it will be dynamic. So we can remove it and we can here write like account has been created can click on this link to add a link to open the record. If you click it here, we can type here the text like click here to open. This is a type of URL or record or list or custom page or dashboard or web episode. So we can select any of that option, and after that we need to provide the details in the below field. In our case it is a record, so we will select the record, and you see some new fields have been shown to us. So in our case it is the account entity, so we will select this drop down menu and we will select the account entity. And in the from sorry it is a form, so in the form it is asking to open which form. In our case we are interested in opening the account form, so we'll select here, and here the ID, which is the blank GUID, will be shown to us because it is a dynamic. We will later on change it in the Power Automate flow. At this period of time we can click on insert button. So as you saw, it is showing just like that which we did in the previous video. And here on the right side we can see how the notification card will show to the user. Here in the toast type we have the same option like timed and hidden. Here expires in is shown with these many options like seconds, minutes, hours, days and weeks. We will select the seconds, and we want to show it for 2 minutes, so we are showing it into 120 seconds. Icon we can show like which icon we want to use. For info it will show in this icons type. For success it will be a green tick mark. For failure it will be a red cross mark. For warning it will be a triangle yellow mark. Mention it will be a @ mark. And custom we can select the image from our computer. In our case it is an info, so we will select the info icon type. This is the action. So in the last video we did not provide anything in the data field. Here we will provide it in the data field. So all the field value which will be inserted into the data field from the XRM toolbox, it is getting generated inside the action bar. So we will click on the add button and we can write here like open account record. Here how do we want to open the record, as a dialog box or inline or in a new window. If we want to open as a dialog, we can select a dialog box. In the type we need to select what is the type of that. So in our case it is a record. Similarly we will see other options which we need to fill in. First is the entity. As we know it is an account entity, and form is the account form. We will, so after clicking on the create button, on the right side we can see the notification card which will look like this in our model driven app. And also we have some more functionality. I will explain you all here. Here in the left side you see the app drop down. So if we select the drop down menu, here we will see all the apps or model driven apps which are available in our environment. In our case we are using the trial app, so if we select the trial app we will see the notification status icons change to the green play button. If we select another app it will show in the red color. Why? Because for this app we have not turned on the notification settings. That's why it is not showing in the green color. So let's select the trial app, and now we can also test it from the tool only. If you click on the test button, it will ask which user we want to send or show the in-app notification. In our case, it is a test user 1. So we will select that user and click on the test button. Now we will go inside our trial app and see. It might take some seconds or 1 minute to show the notification as a toast type notification. So we will try to refresh few times. So as you can see, this notification is showing to us in this format. Also, if we click currently on this button, it will open a new form for account, as we have not passed any GUID of account record. So if we click on that, it will open a dialog box, because in our XRM toolbox we selected dialog. So here a new account form has been opened, and the form is selected as account. Now let's go again into the XRM toolbox, and here we can get the code from which we can create our new Power Automate flow. So to pass these values, we need to click on this button, and here we have three options. As we are working in a Power Automate, so we will select the Power Automate. If we are working with C# code or JavaScript code, we can click on that, and it will provide the code required to show the notification in JavaScript or in C#. So let's select the Power Automate. Here is the value which we need to fill it in the Power Automate flow. So we can copy it and paste it directly in the Power Automate flow. So let's copy it. Let me turn off this flow. We will create a new flow. The trigger point will be the same. We will select edit. We will select the account entity. Scope will be the organization. Here the same step we need to follow. We will select action to add a new row in the database. Now we need to select a notification table. The title, we can pass the same value copied from the XRM toolbox. This is the body. This is the data. Expiry, we want to expire it in 1/22. Info type icon, we need to select it here owner will be this one. This is the blank GUID. So we will provide the owner of the record. We can provide any user GUID, but that user should have privilege in his security role to create this notification entity record. Other than that, we can fill this detail toast type as timed. Okay, once it is done, we can also select the priority as high. So now we need to modify some of the details filled here. Here you can see the GUID of account is blank. We need to clear it and fill it with the dynamic value. Selected the dynamic value here. The same we need to paste it here. And we are okay with that flow. So we can click on the save button. We can come out and go inside the trial app. We can click on the account and we can create a new record. So our record is created. Let's see the flow. Flow has not triggered yet. Okay, so it got failed. Let's see the error. So it is showing that data field of the notification is not a valid JSON string. So there is an error in this action. We need to rectify this. We'll go inside this. So we can see this is the opening bracket, this is the array, and this is not the correct JSON provided here. So we need to go back here and we need to select the complete JSON data from here. We will click on OK, come back here and paste it. Now this is correct. We will click on the save button. It is saved. We will go back to our trial app. We will create a new account. Let's save and close. Let's see the flow. So the status is succeeded. Now let's go back to the app. Let's refresh the page. So we have got the in-app notification here. Let's click on this button to check the functionality is working correct or not. Let's click here on this link. So it is opening the company D record in the account form. Let's click on here. It is opening as a dialog box in the account form. So In this way, we can also create in-app notification via Power Automate Flow. I hope you liked this video. This is a way in which, without any manual work, we can do it with just graphical interface using the XRM toolbox. If you have any query, please post it into the comment section. Also, please subscribe to this channel if you want to learn some more interesting CRM topics. We will see you